All right, let's just jump right into this. We are going to break down a really fundamental shift in thinking. The one that separates people who actually build wealth from those of us who just feel stuck on that financial treadmill. Seriously, I want you to just sit with this for a second. What if the very rules you're playing by are the reason you're not winning? Because what we're about to get into might just flip some of your deepest beliefs about earning, spending, and saving on their head. So, first up, let's talk about the paycheck to paycheck trap. For so many people, this is just, reality. It really does feel like you're playing a game that's, kind of rigged, and it can feel totally impossible to get ahead. You know this feeling, right? That little rush when the direct deposit hits your account. For a day, maybe two, you feel like you can breathe. And then the bills start coming out. Rent, car, loans, and you watch that number just dwindle right back down, and you're just paying for last month instead of building for next month. It is the definition of running in place. And here it is, the financial treadmill in all its glory. Your income is this pie, right? But before you even get a chance to take a bite, all these slices get carved out. Housing, your car, groceries that seem to cost more every single week, those subscriptions you forgot you even had. It's not because you aren't working hard enough. The problem is the system itself. Okay, so let's pivot, because the problem isn't just the bills. The real issue, the uncomfortable truth, is actually rooted in how we've all been taught to think about money in the first place. And boom, this quote right here gets to the absolute heart of it. For most people, it's not actually an income problem. It's a perspective problem. It's about the mental script that's running in the background of your mind, a script you probably didn't even know you were following. This slide just lays it out so perfectly. On the left, you've got the standard script that almost all of us are taught. You trade your time for money. Simple. But the problem is your time is finite. There's a hard ceiling. You only have 24 hours in a day. But the wealth script on the right, that's a whole different ballgame. It's not about trading time. It's about building systems, investments, a business, something that makes money for you, whether you're actively working, sleeping, or on vacation. This is the question that changes the entire game. The moment you stop asking, how can I work more hours, and start asking, how can my money work for me? Everything shifts. You go from just earning to actually creating and building. That's the real difference maker. And look at this. This shows you exactly what happens in practice. For most people, that first dollar comes in and boom, it goes right back out to bills and spending. Maybe a little bit gets put away. But with the wealth mindset, it's completely reversed. The very first priority is to send a huge chunk of that dollar out to go to work for you, to buy assets and investments. The bills get paid, for sure, but they get paid with what's left over, not the other way around. But it goes even deeper than that. This isn't just about what you do, it's about how you see the world. It's the difference between a scarcity mindset, where you see money as a limited thing to be protected, like a safety blanket, and an abundance mindset, where you see money as a tool, a seed you can plant to grow a forest. It's the difference between just being busy and strategically building smart systems. Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem, right? We see the two different scripts. Now for the good part. How do we actually start rewriting our own script? This is where we go from just earning a living to actually building wealth. This is where you take back control. This word right here, asset. This needs to become your new favorite word, your new obsession. The goal isn't just a bigger paycheck, it's to acquire assets. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket without you having to actively trade your time for it. Think index funds, a rental property, a business, you name it. So here it is, your 5-step playbook. 1. Change your primary focus from just earning more to acquiring more assets. 2. This is non-negotiable. Pay yourself first. A piece of every single dollar you make goes to your investments before anyone else gets paid. 3. Never stop learning. Read books, listen to podcasts. Your financial education is your secret weapon. 4, and this one is a beast, you have to fight lifestyle inflation. And finally, number 5, just start. I don't care if it's $5. Start now. Consistency beats amount every single time. I really want to linger on this for a second, because this is the sneakiest trap of them all. You get a raise or a bonus, and the old script in your head immediately says, awesome, I can get a nicer car, a bigger apartment, and that's how you stay stuck. Wealth is built in the space between what you make and what you spend. The wider you can make that gap, the faster you build your freedom. And that brings us to our final section. And honestly, it might be the most important one.
We've talked about assets and mindsets, but what's the actual point of all this? What's the real end goal? Because it might not be what you think.
Because here's the twist, the part that most people completely miss. If you think the point is just to have a giant pile of cash in your bank account, you're still playing the wrong game. It's about something way, way more valuable than that.
And there it is. That's the real prize. True wealth isn't a number, it's freedom. It's owning your time, your most precious, non-renewable resource. It's the power to say no to a job you hate. It's the ability to wake up and design your day, your week, your life on your terms.
I just love this quote. It's such a paradox, isn't it? The constant chase to look rich, the fancy car, the expensive watch, that's what keeps people broke. Real wealth is quiet. It's invisible. It's not about the stuff you have. It's about the options and the freedom you have.
So there you have it. The two scripts are laid out right in front of you. One leads to a life on the treadmill, running faster and faster just to stay in the same place. The other leads to freedom. The only question left is, which script are you going to start writing for yourself today?